Hey there. I lead product design for Marky. My name is Eli. I'm here today to show you some new features we've launched over this past week. Super excited to show you some of these, so let's hop into it. To start us off, users have been asking about hashtags. They want to be able to see trending hashtags within Marky. This was actually one of our largest, most requested features with over 1,000 votes, so we're super excited to be getting this out. Let's check it out. So I'm in Marky here, and we use Marky for our own account, and we have some posts here. So this post is talking about how creators, how they stay on top of their game. Here's how you can use Marky, plan a month of posts, never miss a trend, that stay consistent without stress. So I want to add hashtags to this post. We've added this button here called trending hashtags. You can open this and you get a whole bunch of recommended hashtags that you can include in your post. So say I want to add marketing tips, maybe social media strategist, and digital content. You can also search in here. So maybe I'll search social. And this is going to look up good hashtags to use that are related with that category. So there's social media tips. Let's see here, social media manager. Now, any of these hashtags, on the right here, I can see how many users use this hashtag and what kind of rating it gets. And then also you can see how many posts per an hour use this hashtag, as well as what kind of engagement score this hashtag has. Engagement score is just a combination of how many comments and likes they're getting. So when you have your hashtags that you like, you can go ahead and just click add, and they'll add them to your post. And there you go. That's how you add hashtags to Marky. Now there's a few other features that also are added as part of this hashtags menu. Not only can you just add hashtags directly to your post, but you can also use collections. Collections are a way to group a set of hashtags together. If you're wanting to use certain hashtags for certain types of posts and just want to reuse those same hashtags, this is a great tool to use for doing that. So here I can add a new collection. So I can name this maybe something like social media or speed of Marky. And this one will be for any post that talks about the speed of how fast Marky is. Get it done. And like that, you can just add your hashtags. You can click create. That'll create that category. And you can also, if you have a set of hashtags you already like using, say I like these hashtags and I want to be able to quickly reuse those, I can copy that and open a collection and just type in here. You can enter in a single hashtag, or you can paste in the entire group of hashtags and we'll add them all at once. So let's update this. And the power of collections is that now that I have it set up, I can just click this add to selection button. And now all of these are added to the selection and I can add them to my post. So collections make it super fast, super easy to add the hashtags you're wanting to your posts. And lastly, there's one other feature that you may have not known about. This used to be in the quick edit, but now it's in the hashtags, and that's the ability to generate hashtags. So let's say we didn't have any hashtags on this post. I can click generate hashtags. And what that is going to do is it's going to look at my post, figure out what it's about, and then generate hashtags off of it. So you see here, we have a hashtag stay consistent, social media strategy, content planning. This looks pretty good. And that's it for hashtags. This is something that users have been requesting for a long time. This was our top most requested feature on our roadmap. So we're excited to be getting this out in your hands. Try it out. Let us know what you think. All right. Next up, we got more ways to generate captions for your posts. So hopping in Marky, we got this new post button. If you click this, you might have used this before. You can just start with a completely blank post. But we've gotten feedback from customers that sometimes you don't really want to just have to type an entire caption. I get it. Now there's this new generate button. If you click this, you can generate whatever caption you want using AI. So describe the caption you want to create. I'm going to say, talk about Marky's analytics feature. You can include business context. What this will do is it will include all your context about who your business is, what they do. This is generally pretty good to keep on, but if you ever want to generate posts without that, you can toggle it off. Then there's also this option to generate a title. We'll leave that on by default. That'll just also generate a title if one of my platforms I'm posting to supports titles. And there's also this include image option. If I had an image in this post, I could include that as context. Super helpful if you have an image, like a photo you uploaded, and you want the post and the caption to relate and tie into that post somehow. that image. But let's just click generate. And just like that, Marky generated a post about our analytics. Numbers can be confusing. Marky Analytics breaks them down so you get what matters fast. Just clear insights to boost your game, ready to see growth. Cool, and it has some hashtags as well. Now, this is a great start to build a new caption from scratch. If you didn't know, we do have an AI modify button. So if you ever want to build out your content, you can use this AI modify to, if you have a caption already and you just want to tweak it, AI modify is a great option. So for example, I added in here, talk more about how Marky shows you post stats so you can improve your strategy, give some ideas on how they could utilize this. And just like that, it talks about tracking likes, comments, engagements rates. You can quickly spot trends and adjust your strategy to maximize impact. For example, you can identify the best times to post, the types of content your audience loves, or which hashtags drive the most traffic. Cool. That sounds good. Now, one other thing about this new feature is you can access it from the quick edit menu if you already have a caption. So you can click down there. It'll open the exact same menu. Just know that if you do generate a new caption, it will replace your old one. So be careful with that. And that's the generate feature. If you're starting from scratch, hopefully this feature makes it a little bit easier to get started. And if you find a post that you like the design, but you're not too fond of the caption, you can use this generate feature to get a post that you're happy with. Now, last up, we have a feature that I personally am super stoked about. This is a feature that will really change how you could use Marky. Let's talk about it. So I'm in Marky here, and I have a post pulled up that I like the caption, but the design didn't quite work for the text here. But in the past, you just kind of had to scrap the entire post and just keep generating, hoping you find a perfect pair of the caption and the design. But now with this new update, that no longer has to be the case. I can click Edit Design here, and there's a new tab on the side called Templates. If I click that, I can see all of the templates Marky has in the product right from this panel. I can scroll through here. At the very top, I'll see my themes that I have selected. So currently I'm using bold text, coffee, simply image, threads. So let's dive into balance. And right here, we can see all the individual templates within this theme. So I can click on any of these and immediately the post gets revised to have that new template. So like here, tired of guessing what works, so were these creators. Okay. So once I find one I like, I can also edit anything I want. So maybe we want to change out this image to be this one. And I can go back and keep hopping between different templates and it will save those changes. Even if I want to change some of this title, also these creators, it's going to save that. And so when I go to a new design, it keeps that saved changes. So we're super excited about this feature because it means that you'll be able to find just the right design for that caption. You're not going to have to just keep scrapping until you get the perfect combo of caption and design. You just have a lot more control over what Marky looks like now. This is also a great way to pick what themes you have enabled for your account in general, because now you can dive into any of these templates or any of these themes and see all the individual templates within this theme and decide whether you want this theme enabled or not. So I drilled into balance. Maybe I like those templates. I can add it to my themes and this will add it to my entire account. And maybe if I am going through these and I'm looking at the bold tech and I'm like, oh, maybe I don't want those templates, you can enable them as well. So it makes a really easy way to enable and disable the themes that you want to be using on your account. Now, one thing to note as you're using this feature is it is still in beta. Some of the thumbnails might look a little bit off in just the preview, but if you click on it, it'll fix itself. It'll look right in this large view. So go off of these designs, not so much the thumbnails when you're trying to make final decisions on whether you like something or not. So say you got a design you like, but you're not too fond of the text. Well, we've added a new feature that lets you change the text in designs. So I have this design selected here, and this one is actually a carousel. You can see because it has +4 pages, and our original design wasn't a carousel. So if I scroll down here, it has the text here, but then at a certain point it just repeats because it didn't have that in the original design. But I can use this AI write feature to write all the copy in this design for me. So what that's going to do is it's going to look at our caption and then build the text for this design based on that caption. So tired of contemplating, that feels like shot in the dark, you're not alone, creators are done guessing, Marky users went from random posts to strategies, what's your biggest content headache, and then a call to action. I can save that, and now we have a new design with new text for that design. And that's our new template and AI write feature. We're super excited about this because now you can take any post and change the design up to just the design that you're wanting for that post. It should make it a lot easier to be flexible with a variety of work styles. So hopefully you can take advantage of this feature. Now, one last thing I want to show you is how you can string some of these individual features together to really optimize your workflow. All right, so I'm in Marky here, and let's say I just want to create a single post. Well, the old way of doing this is using the generate panel, either the current or the beta. Type in what you want to generate, say how many posts you want to generate for that, and that way still works. But now you can do it all from the new post panel. I can click new post, and I can just generate a post on what I want. And I typed in here, talk about our new design swap feature. Let's use our swap their post, design out, yada, yada. And I'm going to keep these checked, click generate. And there we go. We get a new caption. Tired of the same old look, our new design swap feature lets you switch up your design post, your post design at any time, more options, more you, what design will you try? Cool. So now we got a new caption. Let's get a new design. We click new design. I can just go directly into my templates here, find a template I want, maybe balance. We'll click this. We get a new template. I can click an image. We're going to swap out this. And since this is about design, we'll use something that has design palettes like that one. And maybe for the background, we'll do something simple. And then the text isn't there, so let's do AI write. And border post looking the same, change it up on the fly. Great. Save and close. And there we go. We got a new post with the caption I want, the design I want. That's how you can string some of these features together to make it more dynamic and work with your workflow. Obviously, you can still generate a batch of posts at a time, but if you just want a very specific post and you want a little bit more of a way to work with Marky to create that post, this is how you can do it. This is a step along the path that Marky is trying to take to make Marky super adaptable and easy to use for a variety of needs, for a variety of workflows. So hopefully you can use some of these new features. Hopefully there's something in here that you learned today. Thanks for tuning in, and until later.